Welcome to Psychological Explorations with Dr. Michael Axelman and Daniela. We go again to Dr. Maurice Nicoll today, and a brief piece drawn from his psychological commentaries on the teachings of Gurdjieff and Ouspensky from Volume 1 on negative emotions. You have a right not to be negative. To assume that a man can promise is to assume he is already one, a real unity. That is, a man having one real permanent I controlling him, and so only one will. But a man has many eyes and as many different wills. If you have thought in this deeper, intimate, private way, you will see that the work tells you more about what not to do than about what to do. Now, people will often ask, what am I to do? On that side of the work says only two definite things. Remember yourself and observe or notice yourself. When doing the work, what you must not do. It says that you must struggle against being identified, mechanicalness, wrong talking, every kind of internal considering, every kind of self-justifying, all the different pictures of yourself, your special forms of imagination, mechanical disliking, self-pity, self-esteem, jealousy, hatreds, inner falseness, struggling with your negative emotions taken as a whole. And I quote, he must see what it means to identify with his negative emotions and what it means not to identify with them. The first stage of the work involves cleaning the machine. One of the greatest forms of dirt is negative emotions and habitual indulgence in them. And a habitually negative person is a filthy person in the work sense. Now, the work says you have a right not to be negative. It does not say you have no right to be negative. To feel that you have a right not to be negative means that you are well on your way to real inner work on yourself in regard to negative states. I have a right not to be negative is a form of self-remembering that lifts you up above the level of your negative eyes, which are all the time telling you without a pause that you have every right to be negative. The work is to make us live on a higher level. Suppose you begin to internally consider. You start making accounts about what other people owe you, thinking that you are badly treated, worrying about what others think of you, and so on. This is an activity of a lower level of yourself. If you begin to be interested in your better states and what spoils them, you will begin to work practically on yourself. Better states belong to higher levels of yourself. Now, at the I in you, look at the I in you and not at the person with whom you are negative. The real cause of the negative state is the I that is speaking in you and to which you are listening. Every negative I has only one purpose: to get a hold of you and feed upon you and strengthen itself at your expense. All negative eyes only wish to destroy you, to ruin your lives. The Gurdjieff perspective on negative emotions, do they have value? The answer is no. Thank you for joining us today in Psychological Explorations. We look forward to having you join us for future podcasts. Bye-bye for now.